French Bulldogs are incredibly adorable and lovable dogs, but they can also be mischievous when it comes to counter-surfing. Counter-surfing refers to the habit of dogs jumping up onto counters or tables to snatch food or other items within reach. If you own a French Bulldog, you might be all too familiar with this frustrating behavior. However, there are several effective methods to prevent French Bulldogs from counter-surfing. In this video, we will explore some of these strategies. First and foremost, it is important to understand why French Bulldogs engage in counter-surfing behavior. French Bulldogs have a strong sense of smell, and they are always on the lookout for opportunities to indulge their food cravings. Additionally, these dogs are intelligent and curious, and they may jump on counters simply to explore new environments or find interesting items. By recognizing these underlying reasons, we can address the problem more effectively. One of the simplest ways to prevent counter-surfing is through consistent training. Training should begin at a young age and involve teaching your French Bulldog basic obedience commands such as sit, stay, and leave it. These commands will provide you with better control over your dog's behavior and create a clear line between what is acceptable and what is not. Training should be rewards-based, using positive reinforcement techniques such as treats or praise. This will motivate your French Bulldog to obey commands and discourage counter-surfing. Another effective technique is to create physical barriers between your French Bulldog and the counters. For instance, you can use baby gates or install barriers like pet gates in the kitchen area. These barriers will restrict your dog's access to the counters, making it physically impossible for them to jump onto them. By blocking off the kitchen area, you will ensure that your French Bulldog does not have the opportunity to engage in counter-surfing behavior. Additionally, it is crucial to keep your counters clean and free of enticing items. French Bulldogs are more likely to be attracted to counters if they perceive them as a potential source of food or excitement. Ensure that all food items, garbage bins, and other attractive objects are securely stored away to decrease the temptation for your French Bulldog. By removing the rewards associated with counter-surfing, you can gradually discourage the behavior. In some cases, counter-surfing may occur even when you are not at home. To address this issue, you can use deterrents that make counter-surfing an unpleasant experience for your French Bulldog. For example, you can place harmless but unpleasant-smelling substances on the edges of the counters or use motion-activated alarms that create a loud noise when your French Bulldog approaches the counter. These deterrents will help your dog associate jumping on counters with negative experiences, making them less likely to engage in this behavior. Consistency is key when it comes to preventing counter-surfing. It is important to enforce the rules consistently and ensure that all family members are on board with the training approach. Everyone should be aware of the training techniques and follow them consistently to avoid confusing your French Bulldog. With time and consistent efforts, your furry friend will learn that counter-surfing is not acceptable behavior. It is worth mentioning that prevention is often easier than correction. It is crucial to start implementing these strategies as soon as you bring your French Bulldog home. By providing consistent training, physical barriers, and removing temptations from counters, you can significantly reduce the likelihood of counter-surfing. In conclusion, counter-surfing can be a frustrating behavior, particularly for French Bulldog owners. However, with the right training techniques and preventive measures, this behavior can be successfully discouraged. Consistent training, physical barriers, and removing temptations are all essential in preventing counter-surfing. Remember, the key is to be patient and persistent, as it may take time for your French Bulldog to unlearn this habit. With commitment, your furry friend can become a well-behaved companion.